Guys, my name is Nonima Tigela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So the situation escalated, Gesan. And if you think it escalated for the worst, I don't know if Kuku West or West. No, we were still on West scale. It kept getting worse. Because now we are in a situation whereby Advocate Ramsiple is busy talking to himself there. He was sitting there because he's baffled. You remember he said that I am baffled, my lord, that we are even having a conversation about this. He even reports such here, Ubalo, without even trying to. Do you know? Do you understand? So Uram Sipile is sitting there, sitting like, what the hell is this now? OMG. It went worse case scenario because Uram Sipile, apparently he was sitting there, shocked, baffled. Um, he his internal tonton was just Jay. He was like, my goodness, what on earth? What is this? How dare Maloi do such a thing? Haibo, what is this? What kind of man is? I think Ramusuple was having a meeting with himself. This is now after the effects. And then he goes on to say, shit, this is embarrassing. Did he say no? No, he goes on. I think inside him, he was like, this is embarrassing to say the least. And then he's like, this is a disgrace. This is a disgrace. He's in disbelief. He's in disbelief. He's in disbelief. He's in disbelief. He's like, Baloyi. He was in disbelief. He's like, you know what? When you think you have seen it all with Ubra Josh, this is me thinking what was happening inside Ramsipile's heart and head, everything. And he was like, yes, when you think you've seen it all with Ubra George, you will see the worst, and it keeps elevating. When you think Ubra George, he will come back with something else. When you think he has shocked you enough, how he will elevate. When you think, hey, Ramsipile is sitting there, sitting like, hey, this is a disgrace. This is a disgrace. This is a disgrace. He said it 3 times, guys. And then just right there, as he was busy with himself, talking to himself, and then in his world, in his own corner, in his desk, inside the courtroom, he's busy addressing the situation. He's going through it over and over in his head. And now his thoughts are coming out of his mouth without him, I'm sure, realizing that they are coming out because he's thinking this is a disgrace. This is a disgrace. Aibo! We thought Ubaloi doubled down when Mukwena came and said this was an inside joke between us as gents, me and Dance. We thought he doubled down. I guess he tripled down. He quadra down, Gesana. At this situation, Karam Sipele talking to himself, Baloi quadras down, Gesana. Yamazu quadra means what, ne? Ubaloyi quadras that situation down. He's like, what? He's saying I'm a disgrace. He takes it in, guys. He chests it in. Baloyi chests that one in and is not impressed with Uram Sipil at all. Omaloyi is not impressed with Ramsipile. He takes it in. He's having chest pains hearing Ramsipile say it's a disgrace 3 times. He gets up and he says, he quadras down, guess, and there is doubling down when someone is telling you, no, what you thought you saw is not what you saw, and you see now I was wrong. No. Instead of him apologizing, he doesn't apologize. He doubles down. From doubling down, he triples down. From triple down, now he quadras down, Gengo. When Ramsipile says those things outside, without even, he was just mumbling Ramsipile. And then Ubaloi gets up, guys, and says, my lord, Ramsipile is busy here. Mr. Ramsipile is busy here, saying that this is a disgrace. His thoughts, he must keep them to himself. I know! His told he must keep them to himself. I'm like, in desperation is that the pressure. The pressure and desperation are looking like this. I didn't know. Pressure and desperation will make you do things that under normal circumstances you would never do, Sana. Under normal circumstances you would never do. Ubaloyi now gets up and reports to Ramsipile to Richard Rataba. He's busy saying this is a disgrace. Haibo. Now he's and he asks that he's quadra. Don't know what he can go because what? Uramsepile gets another shock of his life. Uramsepile goes to Shakespeare. You must know, okay? When Ramsipile quotes Shakespeare, he gave up on you. He gave up on you. When Ramsipile goes and quotes Shakespeare, he gives up on you. He gave up on you, Kesana, because now he's like, please, I don't know why he's trying now please my lord, I don't know why he's trying to get at my lord, but I think we should keep comments to we should keep our comments to ourselves. He also should keep his comment to himself. We are all court officials. We've just spoken about the need to deport ourselves in a manner befitting the dignity of the court. Now we are even recording so that he is busy talking to himself. He says for Rasipule was like, my God, what the heck is this now? Now Uramsipile gets up and now is like, now we are even reporting me talking to myself. A man talking to himself, is that what is being reporting? He says, I spoke to myself, my lord. I don't understand. What is this? He goes on to say soliloquy. Shakespeare says when you speak to yourself, it's a soliloquy. I think he said soliloquy. It was Donkey Moon 20-something years ago when I read Shakespeare's books, and Uramsipile was so pissed. Uramsipile was like, oh my word. At that point, what the state was trying to do, the line he should keep comments to himself, we are all court officials, dignity of the court is a classic positioning. They are trying to frame the moment as discipline issue, not a legal issue. Suggest someone like defense or accused is behaving improperly. He was suggesting Uramsipile is behaving improperly, shifting the judge attention from substance to conduct. Now, in trials, that move is strategic when the legal ground is shaky. Focus often shifts to decorum and control. And Ubaloyi Kesana thinks at this point, this is a better like a son. Now, what the pushback means, the response, I did speak to myself, why is that even a matter? And Ramsipile is like, you know what, my lord, my colleagues want to address the court. That is not just Ramsipile denying things. He was not denying anything. That means they want to address the court. That is not just him, just Jay. He's claiming, reclaiming the space. It signals, don't mischaracterize what just happened. There are multiple voices here. This is not one person issue. Let the court hear the full version of it all. But Ramsipile had no time, Kesan. Now the defense energy pushing back against narrative framing. The moment matters because the small, this is small on the surface, but powerful enough because it shows tension between control and fairness. Control versus fairness. It hints that someone is being painted as disruptive. It opens the courtroom. The question is the courtroom decorum being used as a shield to avoid uncomfortable arguments, because now now moments like this usually happen when objections are hitting up, there's frustration building, or one side feels judge might be leaning a certain way. Or so instead of arguing law directly, the battle shifts to who looks reasonable in front of the judge, because perception is equal to power in the courtroom. And Ubaloyi understands that. So now Ubaloyi wanted now the courtroom control to come back from Ukuba court sees Uramsipile and what he's doing with the witnesses that he's bringing, saving Danzi. he's shifting judgment brain from that. And now that you are talking to yourself really claims that clash was unnecessary from Obaloyi, because now he's he is framing the misinterpretation of it all, power struggle, psychological pressure inside the courtroom, and akaziboni naxa esenza loo nto leyo. So what we saw there was Ramsipile saying, I don't have time for this nonsense. Lo makadilele issues zakhe, because clearly he has issues. And Ramsipile was like, you know what, my lord, my colleagues have things to say to the court. And then it rained for the court, which is Judge Ratamukwatleng, and for Baloyi. I'm coming back with that video right now. Thank you. Bye-bye.